I was a catering manager. So when people had things at the hotel, they would come to me, and I would, we would go over a menu and the whole event and sign a contract, and then I would oversee everything being done. Now, when the kosher kitchen opened up there, the first event was the bar mitzvah of one of Nader's sons, I believe. And it was an amazing thing with the ovens quit. It was crazy, but somehow we got it all together with Jeff Schechter, bless his heart. He was amazing. And yeah, so I would often help in that kitchen with several things that I knew to give things Yiddish Tom, Jewish flavor, because the chefs there, with all due respect, were wonderful chefs, but they weren't in tune to what, to that palate. And so I helped quite a bit with that. Rabbi Ari would supervise a lot. Lawrence Bliss at that time didn't have the bakery yet, so he was helping out, supervising, doing the mashgiach, and so it was very cool actually helping get that up and running. Also, there were a few hiccups with it, but overall, it's been a wonderful thing the Gomesians did to have that in the community. It's important to have those things. And so the rest, having the restaurant at West Edmonton Mall and having the kollel and the school, everything. They did a tremendous amount for this city. And I think a lot more than people ever knew behind the scenes, that they didn't want, weren't looking for credit for, but just to support the Yiddishkeit in the community. They were fantastic. And they were great to work for. I really enjoyed working there. When I left there, it was I at that point decided that I wanted to go back out on my own. Although I enjoyed working there, I wanted to go back to being entrepreneurial. So that's when I went back to catering and event planning. And that was in 2003. And I still had been doing small little catering even while I was working there, but little things like brisses and, unveilings and even the odd funeral. But then I went back to full-time catering, and I started doing event planning, wedding planning, bar mitzvah planning, and really enjoyed working with the majority of my customers were Jewish also. And I loved working with Jewish people. It was the mentality that we shared that was so attractive to me. But, of course, if non-Jewish people came to me, I was only too happy to work with them also. And did several, I did Anne McClellan's daughter's wedding and several other high profile things that were always very successful. And I was delighted that they had chosen me and honored me with their trust.